Welcome back to the Artist Access. Y'all just seen Deuce just kill that thing. I got my god brother with me right now. We got my brother Yahya is in the building, a.k.a. John the Baptist.
Yes.
How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man.
Yes,
Yeah. Been trying to get you here for a minute. My man is a busy man.
I'm here, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here. Been checking out the Artist Access and couldn't wait to come through. And I'm glad we was able to link up.
Right.
It's going to be the first of a few.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Them I go tired for see me face.
So look, before we get into this interview, I need all my fans who watching the show, if you support the show, look, we're giving away a free bottle of the Blackberry, our signature drink for the show. The first caller, you see the number right there, first caller who calls will get a free bottle of this delicious Blackberry drink. So y'all call, somebody call and get that. You know what I'm saying? Deuce, your mama, is mom watching Deuce? Mm-hmm. Tell mom to call and get that free bottle. You know what I'm talking about? Look.
Could have buried the sweet
y'all,
of the
look,
juice.
this is my drink. So y'all don't know what you're missing. Y'all might want to call and get this bottle right quick. You know what I'm talking about? And when you call, you will be live on the air. So when you call, tell us about the show. Tell us about the performance Deuce just did. Let us know how you like the show and all that good stuff. So yeah, y'all do that right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How you like the Blackberry? Man, that Blackberry is something nice, huh?
Yeah, man, that's that Mogan David.
Oh, yeah.
Shield of David, kosher.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Well, you know, it's just straight grapes.
Right.
Yeah, man, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, right?
Yes, sir. So, yeah.
Brother.
Let the Artist Access people know, like, how did you started playing that guitar? Like, when did you and your guitar meet each other? You know what I'm saying? Take us back.
Well, I started out as an MC,
right?
A straight MC, and for those that's in Houston, like they used to call me Johnny Quest.
What?
So yeah. So as an MC, I used forget about it, and moved to Atlanta to do some music and everything, and just as the years progressed. By the time I got back to Houston, I just kind of, the hip hop and the rap scene just wasn't the same, but music still loved me. And my mother bought my father an acoustic guitar for their first wedding anniversary. And so it was in storage. I pulled it out, had it restrung, and just started playing with it and started expressing myself musically that way. Because I never... You know, I've always been a writer, like the sister Deuce was saying. I've always was able to write.
Right.
So now it just kind of switched up a little bit, and just started to express myself. Started to teach myself the guitar. Started to teach myself a little bit, and it's been about maybe 10, 11 years right now. Yeah.
That's why you're so cool.
At least that. Yeah.
It's been a minute, yeah.
All right, yeah. I strum a little bit, rhythm.
Yeah,
man.
So you was spitting the bars first.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You had it like any projects you had dropped back then?
One of the. I had a couple of like little songs that came out. I did a lot of shows.
Right.
Yeah, as any of the old school artists, they'll be able to attest. You know, Johnny Quest I was tearing the scene.
I believe you could look. I didn't heard you sing, and I didn't heard you spit.
Yeah.
See that you got a rap a song called I Am That I Am, bruh.
Yeah.
Talking about lyrically. Oh my goodness. I might want to hear that today too. You might be the first artist to perform 2 songs today.
Hey, I'll do it for you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'll do it for you. I could not for real.
Hey, the lyrics on that thing?
Oh, thank you, brother.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, hip hop, my goodness, man. So we old school, you know.
Yeah.
I just turned 50 on Monday.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
So
What
you
the-
know, yeah, this is part of that 50. This is part of that
The brother
celebration.
said you turned
You know what
50.
I'm
Bro, you
saying?
don't look
Yes.
no older than you look like you in your 30s, 20s, late 20s, 30s.
see it.
You know what I'm talking about?
What?
For real.
Yes. So I grew up in hip hop. Hip hop was born the same year I was.
Okay,
So
okay.
in '73.
Yeah.
So man, I'm talking back then. Man, I love rap,
Right.
and I love to rap. So I can't stop. Even in my music, you're gonna hear me spit every now and again. I got to. It's like I couldn't stand where hip hop was going, or where rap was going, but I never went a day without spitting something. Even just some driving and just start kicking a little freestyle or something, or just start rhyming. It's just, yeah.
So how did you start writing? Like, who was like any family members that you looked up to that made you want to start to write and whatnot? It was just the culture basically that got you inspired.
You know, as far as writing go, I don't know. I think it's just in me, honestly. My father could write. My mother could write. My father's a fifth generation minister. So when I became a minister, sixth generation. So, but he was a writer. My mother could write. So it was just in the DNA, I guess.
Mom do
And
poetry?
She an English teacher.
Okay.
So she could write.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She could do creative writing, essays, and that type of thing.
right.
So the creative writing aspect of it was always there. So I was, you know, back with New Edition, Candy Girl days, like, it was crazy. I wrote a song back then. I did it for my father, and he was like, boy, you ain't write that. I heard that on the radio. And that's what made me feel like, yo, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could do this. I was probably like 9 years old, like 9 or 10 back then, man. But it was just something, man, that was fascinating about the way people would take rhymes and take words and make them rhyme. Grandmaster Flash,
Right.
you know, the Sugar Hill Gang, Wicked Cricket. You know what I'm saying? Like all these, I saw Wicked Cricket on the news, and he said something about mathematics and all kind of little. I was just like, yo, okay, and that thing just hit me as far as, and I just started to write rhymes.
Right. I forgot, man. You said you mentioned your mom, and I forgot, man. Your mom looked like she had stopped aging. She looked like she just stopped aging. You know what I'm talking about? Mom look young still. So I'm like, okay, that's where it come from. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
Yeah.
genetics.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, brother.
So, what you gonna perform for us today besides the music? If you do the I Am, like what song you gonna perform today?
Oh man, that was the hardest thing to do. I was like, so I think I'm gonna do Forward. I think I'm gonna do Forward.
Okay.
Yeah. When I perform that, a lot of people, I get a lot of good feedback from Forward. They love that one. It's, you know, it's progressive, it's conscious, you know, and everything. So then we'll do Forward.
Right.
And as a people, we have to forward.
Right.
You know, it's not about living in the past, or we got all our ancestors. We got all of that strength with us.
Right.
All of that support with us.
Right.
But they're there to help us push forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to just be like, oh man, you remember this, and not to dwell in the trauma and things that we've been through, but to start the process of healing and going forward, man. Forward. Yeah.
The brother get deep. The brother get look. If y'all also don't know, man, so this is my brother. This is my god brother, right?
Yes,
we like you, my brother, in the I Am vibration, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So I met Yahya at the center, the Self-Empowerment Center, which is called Bio-Vibrational Science, right?
Yes, sir.
So the brother, he gives lectures. Like the brother, he's a teacher, not just a musician. The brother is also a teacher. And so the last lecture he did, man, he did a lecture called Super 7. Awesome. You heard me?
Thank you, brother.
Bro, so hey, I want to ask you, like, so when you be preparing for those lectures, is it basically like the same method of writing lyrics, same thing going on?
You know what? Kind of. but writing lyrics comes so different.
It come easy, huh?
Well, it come different. Like different songs come differently.
Right.
Like some songs you could just pen out quick.
Right.
Some rhymes, I may start a rhyme. It's a rhyme I got called the Emerald. Like I don't even really know what to call it, but it's like Emerald Tablets or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the first line I wrote like 15 something years ago, and never came up with nothing to go to forward it until like 3 or 4 years ago, like maybe 3 years ago. So it's like writing comes differently. Sometimes it comes sporadic. You know what I mean? Like the sister Deuce was saying that she started some songs but just ain't finished them, and sometimes it happened like that. So I don't press the right thing.
Like,
I can't force it.
I feel you.
So sometimes the jhanas, which is wisdom teaching, it come the morning of. Sometimes the idea come a week or two before, but it doesn't. The body of it doesn't materialize until the night before.
Wow. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's a difference. I just go with spirit, man. Let I am guide the steps.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I just let I am guide the steps.
Look, our Acharya, who's also he's a master teacher. He comes up there. He might have something prepared for us, and he'll just
start flowing.
He'll just give you something right off the dome. And forget what he prepared to talk about. Like, so I understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
you gotta move with the
when spirit coming through, you gotta just let it flow.
Yeah.
That's that flow state. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's your joint called? God is a Poet.
God is a poet. That's a.
See,
a lot of my rhymes lately be like downloads. Like that one in particular, it just come and I pick up and it just be coming. And I just be writing while it's coming. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you just gotta obey the spirit and trust the forces and just let it, just like, take your oars out the boat.
Right.
And ride with it.
Yeah. That's basically what I come to find out, Yahya, is that's really the key to life. The key to this whole thing is just letting that higher intelligence, that higher presence within you, let it have its way, because it know the way. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So it's like once you just kind of like get out your way and let that part of you that know what need to be happening right at the moment.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it take over. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I've been doing that a lot lately. Just.
Man, absolutely.
Just yielding, like we all been given a free will, right? But I took my free will and give it back to that presence, that higher presence within me.
Yeah.
And say, hey, what we doing?
Right.
I'm rocking with you.
Yeah.
I'm tired of doing what I want to do. Look, what we doing?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And life, man, when life just everything fall in place now.
Yeah.
Because that part
beautiful.
Knows. It knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it know it.
You be trying to figure it out, and that part already know.
Right. And I was telling my nephew this, like, when you do all that you're supposed to do, and you take care of what you're supposed to take care of, and it don't work out, that's the forces working. And the forces are saying, like, yo, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. You did everything you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You crossed your, you crossed your T's, dotted your I's, and it still ain't work out? Okay, then it ain't meant. Let me, let the forces be and let them work.
And that take wisdom to be able to recognize that and stop knowing when to say, okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear you. You know what I'm talking about? So some people, like, in the past, you be still trying to do it, like, oh, thinking you got to try harder. But nah, it ain't what it's saying. It ain't saying try harder. It's saying, hey, back up. Let's try something else. Let's try something else.
Yeah, let's try something else. Step out of that material reasoning and just, because we know. They back there like, we know. Hold on, tag me in. Let me step in for you. Let me handle this right quick. This ain't where you supposed to be. You did all you could. And being obedient to that leads to something else. You don't know where it's leading to, but you just gotta trust. You gotta trust in the force.
Trust that process. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
Man, it's a beautiful kid. I'm telling you, bro. Since I've been doing that, I be telling people that I'm in heaven, and I be meaning that. Like when I mean by that, when I'm in heaven, I'm talking about everything is right where it's supposed to be at. You hear me?
Yes.
I stopped trying to do it my way.
Man, that's a
I
beautiful
stopped
place
trying
to
to
be.
get it. I got tired of making mistakes doing it my way. You know what I'm saying? So now I straight just I lean on that greater portion of my being. You feel me? And basically, I'm here to I be along for the ride. I'm the witness of the magic that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole beauty of this journey in this fleshly experience. You can sit back and be that witness of the magic that's taking place. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, man.
But that Super 7, the Super 7, bro, all this came from that Super 7. That Super 7, bro, was something serious. You hear me?
Yes, thank you, bro.
I like how you was connecting all of those sevens. That 7 is basically everywhere in nature. And you tied it all together. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All the way to I didn't even know about this stone called a Super 7 stone. I hadn't even heard about this stone.
Yeah, Super 7 called the Melody Stone. I carry it with me everywhere I go. What you mean? I always carry a piece of Super 7. See me just say.
Explain the Super 7 again for the people.
Super 7. It's a combination of 7 different crystals.
Crystals, okay.
Yeah, that are found like infused together in nature. You know, a few of them, I don't know them all by heart, but like amethyst is part of it.
They look like amethyst.
Amethyst,
I see that amethyst all through that thing.
clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutile, and a few other things. And so one little piece of it carries the vibration of the whole. And what makes it so powerful is that each one of those stones has its own properties. But this combine all those properties together. So the Super 7 never needs charging, never needs cleansing. It supports and charges the other crystals around it and makes other crystals, it enhances those properties of the crystals around it. So
that's fire. That's fire. Because see, clear quartz do that by itself. Clear quartz do that.
So you know how powerful clear quartz is. Clear quartz, So clear quartz infused with all amethyst. You spit that. You said something about amethyst when you started tonight. Amethyst is infused with smoky quartz, with rutile, and all kind of other little.
But you say something about how you said like one part. The whole is in one part or something. How you say that? How you say that?
Like any little part of it still carries the properties of the whole.
So when you say that man, even when I think about even us as being the macro and the micro.
Absolutely.
Basically, like I carry the whole, everything in the universe is within my being. So when you say that came to my mind when you say that, you feel me?
Yes, absolutely.
And man, that's powerful. That's powerful, bro.
Yeah, a drop of water, the drop of water in the ocean.
The whole ocean is in that drop.
In that drop.
Right. See, that's how it's like,
crazy.
man, look here.
Micro and macro cosmos.
It's like we are a miniature version of the whole
thing,
existence.
Man. The whole thing.
You feel me? So that's why when they say greater is within you, you need to meditate on that, cause it's like man.
Yeah, just like your whole ancestral lineage is all
right.
Just you a part of all of that.
The whole.
Yeah, you got all of them at your beck and call to help you, to propel you and push you forward.
Right, push you forward. Right, tie it back to the fold. See, that's what he did with that lecture. I'm trying to tell you. Look, we gonna get to this performance. Cause look, we gonna talk all day about this. What we talking about now. But look, y'all, we're gonna take us a quick break. When we come back,
go get Rosalie.
Yahya gonna be doing this thing. He brought his guitar with us today too.
Man, we're gonna get Rosalie.
Yeah. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access is now being granted.
Granted.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. I take up the staff of Moses and the shield of David, and on the wisdom of Solomon, I meditated. They threw me in the lion's den, but lion them and I a friend. We trod through the battlefield with victory as swift as the wind. Up your mighty race and forward. Rise, Jaja youth, and forward, 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 forward. Up your mighty race and forward. Rise, conscious beings, and forward, 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 forward. I stand firm like Mount Kiliman. I hold the fire of the sun. I let the Nyabingi bring me. I am the drum. I gather the storms of the seas and lightning on the sky. You see the forces of nature rush to defend I and I. Up in mighty race and forward. Rise, conscious beings, and forward, 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 yeah. Up in mighty race and forward. Rise, Jaja youth, and forward, 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 forward. There was nothing before, now I stand before you in your foreground and foreshadow like the travels before sound. I was born proud to be born brown. Seems they built the champion up just to be torn down. From the dust of the battlefield arises the one to slew them with a sword about the size of the sun. He's in debt cause he borrowed time from tomorrow, drinks the wine of redemption and eats the bread of sorrow. Oh, the people are the champion, but feel God forsaken. See, God sleeps in you, it's up to you when God awakens. So call out to him, or call out to her, or call out to them, then burn frank and myrrh. There's strength in the struggle, even though you're not sure. You can't run from truth just because it's obscure. You all the way and meant to be greater than Yahshua. Slay the dragon, lead a battlefield smelling like Maj Moore. Up your mighty race. Rise, rise and forward. Up your mighty race. Rise, rise and forward. Up in mighty race and forward. Rise, Jaja youth, and forward, 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 yeah. Up in mighty race and forward. Rise, conscious beings, and forward, 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 yeah. Ooh, up ye mighty race. Boom.